Hi, hello. Welcome to MBA Solutions. I am Manjunath, working as an assistant professor at VVC Mysuru. In this video, let us discuss how to do regression analysis using SPSS. Before going into the video, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to receive more notifications on these kind of videos. Now let us understand what is regression, then we will move on to analysis. So regression is a tool which tells the impact between two or more variables, how much one variable, usually how much independent variable is impacting the dependent variable, and between factors also. And it measures the significant impact, whether there is any significant impact or there is no significant impact between the variables. And finally, it tells whether the impact is positive or negative. So these are the three things which the regression analysis tells. Now let us see a particular data and we will try to understand how to do regression analysis. So first, as we see here, we have two variables, that is work-life balance and employee morale. In work-life balance, we have 5 factors and employee morale also have 5 factors. So we have calculated a mean for both the variables and each and individual factors under the variables. Now when we go to analyze for regression, we have to go here, regression, go to linear regression, because we have two variables and we are checking the linear relationship and linear impact on each and every variable. So go to linear, and here if you see, initially it will be all the three or all the variables and all the data, all the mean will be in the left hand side. Now here if you see, it is asking for dependent variable and independent variable. In this case, the dependent variable is employee morale. So employee morale will change based on work-life balance dimensions. So employee morale is dependent and independent variable is work-life balance. So I'll click on work-life balance and I'll push that to independent box, and I'll click on employee morale and I'll push that to dependent box. Don't change any of the settings. Directly you can go and click on OK. When you click on OK, then automatically you can see that there are three to four boxes which come. First box, we will not focus much on this. This gives some details about what we have done. Second box talks about R square. This is your correlation. That is, R is your correlation. Then it talks about R square and adjusted R square. This R square and adjusted R square should be not or should not have so much of gap. So here if you see, it is not that much, there is no much of gap between these two values. Adjusted R square will consider some more different kinds of, or it will try to avoid different kinds of errors, and then it will calculate adjusted R square. So usually we consider adjusted R square, and we'll see R square and adjusted R square, there should not be so much of difference between these two values. And coming to the bottom, we have ANOVA table, which tells a significant value of these variables. So it should be 0.05 or less than 0.05. Then we say that there is a significant impact of independent variable on dependent variable. So here the significance value is less than 0.05. Hence we say that the impact of work-life balance is significant on employee morale. So there is a significant impact. And this adjusted R square, it tells how much it is impacting. The impact is 21.7%. So work-life balance is impacting 21.7% on employee morale. And if you come down, it tells you standardized coefficient. It tells you that if you increase 1 unit of work-life balance, that is going to impact 0.637 times of employee morale. So it is 1 unit of work-life balance will be equal to 0.637 times of employee morale. So this is how we are going to interpret. And this beta coefficient or standardized coefficient beta, here also we have to see the significant level. The significant level should be 0.05 and less than 0.05. This is also less than 0.05. And if you see, this will give you almost the same value like that of R, that is correlation. So this is having some better impact. That means this particular work-life balance is impacting employee morale and significantly impacting employee morale. And the percentage of impact is 21.7%. This is how we try to interpret the data or the analysis of regression. Now you can do one more multi-level analysis where if you have considered different factors under work-life balance, you can consider those factors, that is independent factors, and you can send it to this independent box. So I am calculating dependent that variable, that is employee morale, and independent factors, variables of independent factors. Then I will press OK. And here if you see, the impact is 0.406 and adjusted R square is 0.374. So when you consider all the factors and its impact on employee morale, it is 37.4%. And first let us check whether it is significant. Yes, there is a significant impact of all these factors on employee morale. Let us see whether how many factors are impacting, whether all the factors are impacting or not. That if you see this coefficient table and see the significant level, it should be less than 0.05. There are 5 factors here: job satisfaction, time management, overlapping, tiredness, and supporting working condition. Here if you see only 2 factors, that is tiredness and supporting working condition, is impacting the dependent variable. Rest all are significantly impacting dependent variable. Rest all is not at all significantly impacting the variable. Hence, we will not consider these 3 variables for analysis or these 3 variables for interpretation. We say that tiredness and supporting working conditions are impacting employee morale significantly. And 1 unit of tiredness, if you increase, it is going to have an impact of 0.139 of work-life of employee morale. 1 unit of supporting working condition, if you increase, it is going to impact 0.319 times of employee morale. Here also you can see it is 0.431, that is supporting working condition, and tiredness is 0.251. So supporting working condition is impacting more compared to that of tiredness. And rest all the 3 are not at all impacting because the significant level is not less than 0.05. So this is how we try to analyze regression using SPSS. Thank you very much for watching the video.